Olá, como estão, pessoal? Quem fala aqui é o Kaylee, voltando novamente com Alan Wake 2 no Pesadelo, né? A versão final dele, que mostra as diferenças da primeira jogatina para a segunda. Mostrando as diferenças e vocês eu sofrer, né? Obviamente. Só um segundo. Eu voltei, tava arrumando um negócio ali. Bem, quem não foi inscrito no canal, não assiste o vídeo. Recomendo assistir o primeiro vídeo da série original, ou se quiser já ver eu sofrendo, vai lá, fica à vontade. Mas é isso então. Bora continuar de onde a gente parou. Quem já foi inscrito, dá o like e compartilha que ajuda bastante. Embora. E se o negócio tava ali no OBS?
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
Sorry, does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. Half expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
E começamos a jornada do Alan.
Hello? I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice. What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story. Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
Take control.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Olha, o Mr. Door, o Alex Casey, Ati.
Time is broken here. Maybe time never worked the way we think it does. It loops around, and yet it goes forward. A spiral. I thought I was finding remnants of the earlier loops, earlier drafts of my writing. The murder sites, that I had left clues, mementos for myself to guide me on, but maybe that's only part of it. If time is not a straight line, then there are loops beyond these loops. Vast complex superstructures beyond what's happening to me now, ahead of me. And I'm there as well, a version of me, something I have become, some elevated, enlightened virgin, an archon, a demiurge, a demon of some sort, playing a secret game, building something, his past self a pawn to get him there, a deus ex machina pushing me there. I hate the idea of crazy, intrusive thought. And yet, no crazier than anything else here. Which version of myself was I? Where was I in this grand loop?
Cara, isso aqui é o último Alan, do último ciclo, do último loop da jogatina anterior que a gente tinha jogado.
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
This is the ritual to lead you on.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about writing here for countless days.
Ok. Muito bom essa música.
plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Nós estamos presos nesse grande loop. Será que o final do New Game Plus finalmente vai libertar a gente ou não?
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. A real treat for all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen, the actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here, the best-selling writer the books the films are based on. Let's do this! Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing that shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great. Murder Case Casey. Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Olha pra mim não, Alan. Déjà vu? A gente vai achar isso, tá bom? Eu acho que a senha é 556 ou 656, não sei. Deixa eu ir lá ver. Cinco, seis, cinco? 565.
Hello?
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor? You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed.
É bom ver você,
So,
Archie.
don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa, a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Obrigado.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I
Obrigado,
had to
Archie.
trust the basement would get me out of here.
Aqui estamos nós novamente em Nova York. Presos mais uma vez nesse loop infinito. Ai caramba, pera. Por aqui, tá. Faz um tempinho que eu não jogo. Quer dizer, nem tanto tempo assim, né?
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me? The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness.
Que comecemos nossa jornada nesse lugar.
I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp
Presos
and the
nessa
light.
realidade.
Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Só um segundinho para lá. Só um segundo, já volto. Beleza. Muda aqui, mas acho que não tem nada lá embaixo.
I needed to find another way out.
Ali é onde o At tá.
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it, but I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror are real. It feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral into darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Ele tá já tá ligando pra mim, Tom?
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. Hello?
Alan Wake,
Yes.
do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
Só um segundo, já volto aqui. Voltei.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
Um fato engraçado é que, assim, o Tomazine tá ligando dali, né, do hotel, né?
The man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there. The Caldera Street Station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
O hotel ainda tá fechado, ó.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there. Plotting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
É engraçado que você tá vindo pra cá, acende a luz. Night Spring, Sizzle coming.
There was a light at the end of the alley ahead.
Aí está o meu
Is this the
querido
way it
amigo
was on the page?
What the hell?
Casey.
Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey. I'm looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
Deja vu.
Casey!
Damn it. I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really wanna know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective. I had a light now. I needed to get back to the subway station entrance. There was something hidden here, a phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Ok. Pra lá.
Shit. With the alley in darkness now, the rest of the shadows block my way.
Não tem o mapa da cidade ainda.
The shadows faded out until they didn't. They were trying to stop me with the gun of light back. I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
Não enche o saco. Beleza. A espingarda já vai ajudar muito isso. Mapa da cidade. Perfeito. Agora a gente sabe direitinho para onde ir para cada lugar. Waller. Agora a gente tem nosso equipamento. Isso já ajuda pra caramba. Tem que pegar o negócio lá do outro carro ainda. Aqui tá fechado, né? Tá.
It could not be opened on the side.
Continue a subir, continue a subir.
I had written books of rain, tried to wash away the sins of this city. But some sins, the evidence of the crimes committed, could never be erased. Not by the rain, or any amount of therapy from Dr. Jack Daniels. It remained bruises under my skin, like tattoos. Bruises in my soul. Scar tissue on my heart. The rain never stopped falling. And I never stopped drinking.
Ok.
Alan Wake.
Careful now.
Maravilha. Daqui caso eu precise eu tenho pelo menos uma. AWE. Team Breaker. Novamente a gente se encontra.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. Still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warland Door.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
Nem te conto, né?
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Obrigado. Até mais.
See you around, Alan.
A gente se vê. A gente sempre se vê por aí. Olha, 2.
The city was a monster, poised to tear into you the second
Não
you
gosto de
laid
deixar
your
esse
guard
arquivo pra
down.
trás.
You thought you had it tamed, that you knew what the hell you were doing. Your last mistake, unless you
Pelo
got
menos eles são
lucky,
pequenininhos.
and you didn't deserve to get lucky. You blinked at the wrong time, let your mind wander, and the fire escape that was meant to be your getaway route was gone, was never there at all. You'd gotten turned around somewhere along the way. The city was coming to finish you off, and there was nowhere left to run.
Saquei que é pra cima, não se preocupa não. A gente vai pra cima pra ir pra baixo, sacou? Essa é a questão. Recursos sempre são importantes, mas não tem recurso. Com ela a gente tá fudido desse lugar. Com ela a gente sofre de verdade, sacou? Ah, ali não é o cinema? Quer dizer, depois vira o cinema?
Fuck me.
Calma lá, amigos. Só estou de passagem. Só tô dando uma voltinha por aqui, sacou? Sabe como é, né? Em busca de uma saída do lugar escuro, esse tipo de coisa, todo mundo faz isso, né? Prontinho.
Shit!
Caralho. Esse filho da puta do cacete. Calma lá. Simbora. Não tô por aqui não. Não estou aqui. Dá uma olhada no mapa. Isso aqui é porta. Calma lá.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Essa merda tá toda invertida.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had a location. I had a story thread. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Ai, ai. Beleza. Munição. Me dê.
It was locked from the other side.
Era que tava trancado, né?
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
Wake. Eu
The
mesmo.
blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Eu tô escrevendo já, pessoal. Ai, caralho, Scratch. Filha da puta.
I don't like the sound of that.
Caldera Street Station. Beleza. Ninguém gosta do som, tá, Alan? Não escrito. Aqui é de onde eu vim, porra.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. Another place to use in this story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story had changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed. The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
Bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
What do you know? Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Caralho! Isso aqui foi por pouco, hein?
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story. I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
É isso aí, amigo. Antes de eu ir pra lá...
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Como eu já tô olhando as coisas e eu tô coletando o máximo de arquivo que eu posso, né, e tal, vamos ver como é que fica aqui, porque aqui eu não mudei nenhuma vez o cenário da outra vez. Do outro lado, desculpa. Provavelmente acho que eu vou ter que mudar pro agente do FBI, mas eu queria dar uma olhada. E eu já volto. Voltei. Ué? Não tem como mudar, não?
The scene here had changed.
Aqui só tem agente do FBI.
Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress.
É que achei que esse lugar pelo menos podia ter uma diferença, mas não. É a mesma coisa sempre.
Hey, Alan. Tim Breaker, in case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Dorr going?
It's not great. This dream we're in, putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
The sketch you have does look like the Dorr I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In the dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. It's alternate realities, maybe. But certain things don't change. Like door.
Aqui tem um monte de coisa que dá pra ser pega, que tem que aproveitar enquanto nós ainda estamos aqui. E depois já não vai ter mais. Ué. Bem, já que não tem nada, é isso aí. Até mais, Tim. You are the dark.
Alan Wake.
Caralho, eu não lembrava disso. Perfeito. Salvemos aqui e continuemos.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements.
Esse vídeo é
Like the
novo.
murder site. It's my goal. A stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
Wake.
Ah, verdade, eu acho que é aqui.
I had to keep working on the story.
Calma, Alan. Vai quieto, cu. Porra.
The new scene I had found was important for the story.
Hello? Anyone there?
Dead. The scene and plot beat made sense together.
Wake.
The story was affecting the scene.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists track down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They lock the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, douse it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found.
Ai, ai. Eles têm o mesmo modelo facial do Alan. Porque eles são representações do
The
próprio
new
Alan.
story beat fit the story perfectly. A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Caralho.
None of this was real. It was unreal. Fuck me.
Certo, vamos lá. The shadows melted away. I was alone. For now. Beleza. Munição. Tem alguma coisa por aqui que seja útil? É, isso é útil. Olha, essa águia é filha dela.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Initiation. Scratch. Ai, caralho, fazia tempo que eu não me perdi assim, hein? Mas eu acho que eu já sei o que fazer. Bora lá. Coitadinho da criança, né? Obrigado.
The echoing hall had a story to tell.
Calma lá.
I had a new scene to use, a new setting. The hole had changed into the murder cult's hideout. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. This was dark, but the story had to be dark.
Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Eu sei que vocês vão sofrer uns filhos da puta agora. Calma. Bora lá, deixa eu ver o negócio. Eu queria mudar a cena aqui pra eu voltar lá onde estavam os corpos pra ver se tem alguma mudança. Antes de apenas continuar. Ah, bando de filha da puta esses bichos, né? Às vezes tem algum eco por aqui, porque eu não sei se eu peguei todos da outra vez. Se não der pra mudar, é só eles não esperavam que eu voltaria para trás, sacou? Nada demais, aparentemente. Tirando diálogo, obviamente, ali, né? Deixa aí pra combinar. Vai mudar alguma coisa? Porcaria nenhuma, é só pra fazer drama. A pilha tá começando a acabar. Calma, Alan, calma. Eu vim ver o que tava acontecendo ali por curiosidade. A gente já resolveu isso praticamente, amigo. Eu sei bem para onde eu tenho que ir. Se vocês me deixarem, né?
I was sure I had the answer on the plot board.
Shit!
Peguei aqui. Aqui eu acho que é quando a gente entra ainda. É, aqui é no comecinho lá, talvez eu pegar. Agora que deu pra pegar essa aqui, não sei.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept
Maybe I
hearing
missed something
whispers
on the
around
plot board.
burned barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Wake. Wake. This is Lisa. I have already measured but just when I lose these are my words. Wake. I'm lost.
Beleza. Tem um aqui, eu vou lá pegar se der.
I should look at the plot board. Keep the story moving.
Tá, eu preciso chegar aqui para pegar a palavra que tá lá, que senão eu vou perder ela. Se eu pegar e mudar lá, já vai acabar aqui. Não é que o vídeo, eu falo, tipo, vai acabar aqui a questão de eu poder pegar a palavra, senão eu perco ela de vez. Find Alice.
Colin, wake.
Vamos embora. Pelo que eu vi, eu já peguei tudo aqui. Tudo que é relevante eu já peguei, é. Tá na hora. Pera lá. Tem um eco aqui?
The torchbearers painted the tree there. The tree of knowledge. The tree of life with its roots reaching down to hell. It could have been a Christmas tree for all the good it did him.
Primeira vez que eu vejo esse eco, eu não tinha pegado ele da outra vez. Beleza. Agora fodeu.
I was sure the plot board had the pieces I needed. The dark presence.
Fuck! 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 Fuck!
O Alan xingando é muito bom, cara. Tipo, fudeu, fudeu, fudeu.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Ela se foi. Levou até a porra do negócio do metrô.
The tunnel was open. I could get through. Shit. The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me. Found a murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. Help me get you.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
At Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out
Chegando
there,
perto do fim desse capítulo.
waiting for me. Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Cara, fica faltando 2 ecos aparentemente, mas assim, eu vi o lugar todo. Parlamento Tor Plaza.
The station had changed. I was closer now. Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing?
Vamos descobrir.
Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Oi, Tom. Como você tá?
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Ué. Ah tá, só tá localizando que ele é conversa quando tem com ele, né? Vamos pegar a palavra de poder. A palavra de sei lá o que tá por aqui. Vamos. Eu já peguei todas de reparo. Tem outra aqui. A gente devia dar uma olhada aqui pelo menos pra ver qual que é essa aqui. Vamos embora.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
O que é isso? Uma foto do final do jogo?
Alan.
Alice? What was that? Like a ray of warm light, I felt her presence. It gave me strength to go on. Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Às vezes dá pra usar a centelha de luz, ué?
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Mapa... Não tem exatamente o mapa desse lugar foda.
The writer.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Somente você, Alan.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days.
Sempre a festa do cervo, né?
You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Me dá café.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Ok. Encerrar o vídeo por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado bastante. E até a próxima. Falou! Depois a gente continua com a saga daí.